So they went into hiding because you won. They were so sure they had you. In fact, they were sure that it will be bad for you. They've made the bed, they've spread the rumors, but when they realize that you won, you can't see them anywhere else. Spots that y'all used to hang out, you can't find that person there. They are not at their home and they are not picking up the phone because they are in hiding. The trap that they saw with their evil eyes, they cannot believe God could overturn it. But He did, and you didn't fall into it. You came out victorious. Now they are avoiding you like they stole something from you, because they did. They stole your opportunity to tell your own story, but you did. Now you're looking grateful, you're looking happy, and this is making them uncomfortable. So they have to hide to protect their mental health. They have to stay away from other people because they cannot answer the fact that they spread these lies about you. They cannot come to terms with the fact that you won the battle. Don't bother looking for them. They have to summon enough courage to look at you. They were too confident that you would fail, so they told too many people. Now they look like liars because people are asking them, how did they come to the conclusion that you would fail? The people want them to explain how you won. So they are not just hiding from you, they are hiding from a lot of people. They cannot go to the grocery stores. Their words no longer hold meaning because you won. They can no longer speak on anyone else, or else they will be labeled as liars. The interesting thing is when people rehearse your downfall in their minds, they also rehearse how they will respond to it. They prepare their expressions of pity. They prepare their annuit speeches. They position themselves as the experts to narrate your failure. But now that your ending has changed, they don't know what to do, so they disappear. What happens when the story refuses to cooperate with the script that they wrote? Imagine telling groups of people that there is no way this person is going to upgrade their career status. And then after a couple of months, you hear that they've been promoted to the highest office. They've told people that there is no way this person can get married soon. There is no way this person can fall in love. There is nobody that can love this person. But out of nowhere, they get the news that you fell in love and you got married. So now they cannot answer the question that they pose to people because they are embarrassed. They realize they spoke too confidently about a chapter they never had the authority to narrate. They had already concluded the case while God was still writing the outcome. They were certain the setback would define you, certain the accusation would stick, certain the closed door would be permanent. They were so certain that disappointment would break your spirit. Yet somehow, here you are sharing the good news to people they told to expect the bad news. But you are still smiling. You are still grateful. You are still standing tall. You are still building that life. You are still testifying about the things that people say will not come to pass in your life. You became the evidence that outcomes belongs to God and not to people's opinion. Now their silence is loud. They don't want to be in the position where they would meet you on the street because they cannot explain. They cannot look at you in the eye. The people who once analyzed your life have no analysis left. The ones who announced your defeat are now witnessing your victory. The ones who were waiting for explanations now have to wrestle with the misery that you supersede their expectations. They weren't creating smear campaigns about you. They were actually telling people that there is no way, based on the past that they've witnessed about you, there is no way you can achieve whatever thing that you said you want to achieve. Just because you've gone through different relationships that has been unsuccessful, they've announced to everybody that no matter the relationship you get into, you will never be successful. You will always be heartbroken. So for the fact that the relationship you are getting into has led to marriage, a loving marriage, they cannot explain why. Now they have to swallow their word. They're asking themselves, how did she survive that? How did she get that? How did she recover from that? How did they rise again after all that? God showed you mercy. He showed you grace, and the hand of God is in your life. You don't have to chase anyone down. You don't have to go look for them in their homes. You don't have to rub it in their face. You don't have to expect explanations from them. You don't have to force people to admit that they were wrong. You don't have to spend your victory conducting investigations into who said what. Your assignment is not to manage their misinformation. Your assignment is to keep walking. Let them make peace with the fact that they misjudged. Let them sit with the realization that they underestimated what God could do with a willing heart, a surrendered spirit, and a story that wasn't finished yet. You don't owe anyone a performance. You don't have to prove to anyone that you were hurt, because as of now, you are healed, you are grounded, you are focused on your purpose, that the chapter meant to end your story becomes the testimony that introduces you to the next one. They expected an obituary, but God gave you a continuation. So keep writing your story. You can never fully control what people say about you, but you can decide whether their version of your story becomes the one you live by. Sometimes winning isn't proving anyone wrong. It's refusing to stop living because people thought that you will lose